totally changed with the recent flood. We had about 3 weeks ago. It's like shallowed out loads, which is a shame. Right. This is the pool where that man was worming a couple of days ago. The day I lost that salmon further down, he actually lost one in here as well, this pool. There'll be definitely fish in this pool, 100%. Because I'm fishing on the deeper side of the river, the flies should be like sort of hanging and coming across slowly in front of the fish's faces. So yeah, I think it's sometimes better fishing on the deeper side of the river especially when you're fly fishing. You can sort of like hang the fly in front of the fish's faces. Hopefully I get one here soon for a good example. It'd be a perfect example if I get one in this pool doing this anyways. Oh, this is clay I'm standing on here. But, I'm just letting my flies. Oh, what's this? Oh, I've got one. Come on. Oh no. Oh, I actually thought I might have been stuck on the bottom there, because I barely felt it take it. It did actually feel like a half decent fish there. Damn. Yeah, I'm pretty gutted about that. I think I was saying I was sort of like letting the flies just sort of hang in the water, because I know the salmon will be laying on this side of the river where that salmon actually took there, to be honest. So the flies would have just been probably aggravating it. Sometimes I'd actually rather fish on the deeper side of the river. I wouldn't be able to do that if I was fishing on that side of the river, for example. That's the first salmon I've had on the fly in ages as well. As you're seeing, like, my flies were just sort of hanging. Oh, I thought I was in again then. To be honest though, I'm just pleased to get into one. Like, it gives me more confidence. Even when I lose fish, like I know I'm doing it right. Like fishing at the right depth, like the right flies and so on. Like I must be fishing them right. But yeah, it's a shame it didn't stick anyways. Couldn't really tell how big it was, but it did feel like a decent fish. It's nice to get into a salmon. Like, that's the first salmon I've had on in at least 2 weeks anyways. Just going to show you polarized lens here. So I'm using a polarized lens. You haven't seen this yet anyways, but I'm trying to make my videos better. So there you go, look. So that's the lens like on. If I turn it, there we go, look. There's the glare back on. Oh no. There we go. Oh, there's a little flatfish there. Oh. Oh, there we go, I've got one. Got a fish on there, first cast I think. Come on. I really didn't expect that fish to take there. Right in the head of the pool, I reckon it's probably only about maybe 2 or 3 foot of water where it struck there. What a great start. Whoa! Well, we've got a gymnast on here. Doing backflips and all sorts. I think it might be tangled. I'll try and get this in now. Oh. It's not a massive fish, it's maybe £5 or so, 4 to 5. Ah, it's tangled, for God's sake. Oh no. Sorry, pal. It's a really coloured fish as well. Just wet my hands. Yeah, it's tangled. That's the only thing about using a dropper. Just sometimes tangled. But yeah, it's a nice little cockfish. It's about £4. Lovely autumn colours on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to untangle it and then I'll put it in the water. Oh, see it seems to have come alive on the bank. Yes, come on, buzzing like. Look at that lovely fish. Forceps in me pocket, thank God. It's actually quite far down now. There we go, on the flamethrower. Oh yes, man, get in there. On the fly as well. I've been wanting to catch one on the fly for a while now. First fish I've had on the fly this season, and I really wanted one before the season ended. Get in. Buzzing, man. I've only been down about 10 minutes. Well, there we go. Yes. That went back quick, bloody hell. I was just taking a video there on my phone. That definitely didn't struggle to go back, did he? What a fantastic start that was. Honest to God, I couldn't have really hoped for a better start than that. Must have been about 10th cast of the day or something. Didn't really fight that hard. You just seen it there on the bank when I got it on the stones here, and when it went back it absolutely shot off. It had so much energy still in it. I don't think it was half decent. Like, there was a few acrobatics, but yeah, I'm just pleased it went back okay, because I've struggled with a couple of salmon this season getting them back on my new polarized lens as well. I wasn't really expecting it to shoot off like that, so I don't know if I got a decent video of it going back. Sort of took us by surprise. It just like took off by itself. But yeah, you can see here, it's only shallow, and it like starts dropping off gradually, and then it gets like really deep further down. But this bit's actually quite a shallow run into it. I really wasn't expecting it to take where it did anyways. But it just shows like it is worth fishing these shallow runnings to the pool. That'll probably be ready to move upstream, I reckon. That's why it was in this like faster water. I've been getting ready to run up these rapids into the next pool. It was far into its spawning colours as well. It was really proper St Andrews, that, and like a mini St Andrews, still only a small fish, about 4.5. But only about half a mile away from the sea here. So it's quite surprising why the salmon just lay right down here by the bottom end near the estuary. Like, they don't, for some reason, some of them don't run up the river very far to spawn. Or like, he's leaving it late anyways. He's leaving it very late to run up the river, because the spawning grounds are about, I reckon they're probably about 7-8 miles up the river from here. So he's maybe just a very lazy salmon. You can't be arsed swimming. But yeah, absolutely chuffed, man. I've been putting in the time as well to get that. That's my first salmon I've had in probably about 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, I have been putting the time in on the fly. So I'm absolutely buzzing to get one on the fly anyways. That was like my main aim before the season ended, to get one on the fly, because it's the 25th of October today, and as you know, the season will be ending on the last day of October if you've watched my other videos. But yeah, I really need to get them uploaded now. Still a few leaves about, isn't there? Obviously. Bloody hell. Forgot to tell you as well, I took on this flamethrower here, size 8 flamethrower it is, from the Essential Fly. It's such a well tied fly, honestly. The flies you get from there, it's the first time I've bought flies from there, and they're really, really high quality. They're like £2.60 each as well, so they're not actually that bad of a price either. They're actually quite cheap. Good value for money anyways. Right, let's see if we can get another one anyways. But I won't be fishing all day anyways. I'll be fishing for like maybe an hour and a half, because I'm gonna go for a walk with my girlfriend. It's a nice sunny day. It's just Saturday, so yeah, looking forward to it. I think we're gonna go to Buttermere and check out the leaves, the autumnal leaves and trees. It's the perfect time of the year to check the Buttermere trees out. It'll be a good show on now anyways, definitely. I'm getting a lot of leaves here. It's a shame it got tangled. I think it would have been a better fight if it wasn't tangled, because it did have loads of energy on the bank. My flies were about here where I got this salmon, and it's literally, it must be about 2 foot maybe. So that salmon was laying in really shallow water. I think it's helping as well, even though it is a really bright day and sunny. The fish was facing towards me, out the sun, like with its head opposite, with its head facing like the opposite way to the sun, so the sun wasn't in its eyes. I think that definitely helps. If the sun was behind us, I might not have caught that fish. It was similar crack to the one I lost a couple of days ago, just above that bridge down there. The sun, like it's facing away from the sun, because that was quite a bright day as well. I'm surprised there's no one else down here as well. It's a Saturday morning and there isn't another soul. But yeah, that's better for me anyways. That means more chance of fishing for me. But yeah, I am quite surprised there is no one down, to be honest. It's a lot deeper here. It probably goes down to maybe, I would say, 8 to 10 foot. Easily 8 to 10 foot. That duck must be doing about 80 miles an hour. Absolutely flying there. think it just crash landed as well. Looked like it was on it. Probably just scared all the fish in the pool above the bridge. For some reason my lens is steaming up. I can't even get it off, you know. Oh my god. It was hard work. Get that bloody lens off. It's just so has my actual GoPro. I maybe shouldn't have put it in the water the other day, but it did say it was waterproof, so it shouldn't be steaming up like that. It should be a bit cleaner now. Should be covering a few fish in this pool. I'm hoping 2 or 3 fish at the very least in this pool here. Oh, there's another fish just bloody shown. I'm actually going to walk upstream and cover that again, because that's actually, I'm going to miss that if I continue fishing where I was. It's good to see fish showing. Should be covering that fish about now. By the way, that's without the polarized lens filter on, and that's it on there. You can see it does make a difference. This video should be a better video, especially catching that fish. You should be able to see it swim back. You should be able to see it like in the water more. Oh, this is hard work now in this wind. It starts to shallow off now, this pool where my flies are fishing now. It'll still be deep enough to hold fish. It'll be like 4 or 5 foot. That's about 8 to 10 foot. But you've seen before, you don't really need that much depth for it to hold fish. Because I've got that salmon in like 2 or 3 foot of water. Probably more like 2 foot of water, to be honest. Oh, I was so lucky there. Just like bounced off that tree. When there's not much current, I like to retrieve my flies. If it's like a bit slow and it's not very deep either, so I'll keep them off the bottom as well. I think I'm going to fish one more pool, that girder pool, and then I'm going to go back home. I'm going to go for a walk with my girlfriend. I'll cross over this river just above these rapids, and then I'll fish that girder pool like I did the other day. I'm actually going to have a look in that pool above us from this side. I want to see what it's like. I want to scout it out a bit. It's actually, there's a bit of colour in it today, so yeah, I can just about see the bottom there. I reckon the fish will be laying right along this bank here, because the water's like, the river's sort of coming towards us, but it's about 5 or 6 foot deep there. So this is the main bit of the pool. I can just about see the bottom, probably about 6 to 8 foot. There was a fish shown here before as well. I'm trying to see. I can't see any fish at the, oh bloody hell. There we go. I was just about to say I can't see any fish. That was a red fish as well. I seen the back of it. It was really red. That actually looked a similar size to what I caught. I'm actually going to have a cast from this side. I want to actually see how far me flies are fishing down as well, how deep they're fishing. This will give us a good idea. Right, so my flies are fishing exactly how I want them really. They're about between, I think I can see a fish there actually. Oh no, it's a leaf. They're fishing about a foot to 2 foot under the surface. So in a deep pool like this, that's ideal. About 6 inch at the moment there. 6 inch to a foot under the surface. Yeah, they're fishing well. The wind's coming like right towards us. Hard to cast on this side of the river. I'm gonna have a couple of casts in here anyways from this side. If I can. It's really difficult. Oh, Christ. Oh, look at that white heron there. Oh, that's... Oh, that was the bottom. Bloody hell, this is freaking hard to cast in here. I was looking at this pool coming back a couple of days ago, and it does look really deep on that side, but there's barely no current, so it's awkward to fish with no current, like, but it's just like sinking rapidly. Try and swing it in this current so the flies can swing around properly, and I'll just sort of like dangle them and hang them in this current here. I'll move it from side to side, and then recast. There you are. To be fair, it's not as bad as it was the other day. I'm just going to slowly walk down stream while swinging my flies about in this current. I will actually cover fish doing that way instead of like recasting. Yeah, I'll cover the fish this way. It'll probably look more natural to the fish as well, to be honest. I've never really done this before. I don't see why it wouldn't work, to be honest. Still covering the fish, you're just not recasting all the time. And yeah, it'll look more natural to the fish as well. Surely. Oh, I think I've got a bloody leaf, haven't I? I do, pain in the arse, man. I'm just keeping a loop here as well in case the salmon takes off with it. A bit of movement to it, like this, and swing it to the left again. does take a lot longer to fish because of the leaves. Wasting a lot of time just unhooking them, eh? So I'll just do Timmy again. I'll just slowly walk down while swinging my flies about everywhere, just from left to right. Just like walking, sort of like zigzagging downstream as I'm doing this. I've never actually seen anyone doing this before, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I reckon I'll probably get a fish on this method soon, if I keep doing that. What a beautiful day, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. This is exactly why we're going for a walk. You don't get many days like this in October. Look at how high this lake's been, you know. It's tiny. It's been right up here. That looks so fun. I'd absolutely love to be a duck right now.
Look at them! Wow! That'll be us.
Oh my god! Look at them. Oh yeah.
Good lad, bums going sideways.
That was like us on inner tubes when we were kids. We'd gone down rapids like that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them, meow meow meow.